I was Devo and I did a video. We were waiting on Breech is like writing some story about Hollywood Brown, blah 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 blah. We're waiting on him to do this video about Brown, and while we're waiting, the Eagles trade for AJ Brown, and Devo like kept like flashing up on my screen. He's like, "Do you want to go now? You want to go now? Like, we'll just go. We'll just talk Eagles." I was like, all right, let's go." And like in the process of doing that video, that quick hitter for the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, by the way, hit alerts, and make sure and like this video so we can give you away some pint glasses, some gift cards. I decided that I'm an Eagles fan, and I bet the Eagles to win the division at plus 273. I bet the Eagles to win the conference at 17-1, and I bet them to win the Super Bowl at 38-1. I know Jalen Hurts can't win playoff games, blah, 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 blah. But they added in the first round tonight. And let's back this up a little bit, because they traded Carson Wentz for a first round pick. They got another first round pick by swapping out with the Dolphins so the Dolphins could get Jalen Waddle, and they got Devontae Smith. And they sniped the Giants for Devontae Smith. They trade up and snipe in this draft. So they have 3 first round picks. They make the deal with the Saints to get the Saints first round pick next year, which, like, I mean, if Jameis gets hurt or sucks, or Sean Payton not being there, could be like a top 10 pick. So they have 2 first rounders in this draft. They move up a little bit. They jump in front of the Ravens and grab Jordan Davis, who might be my favorite player in this draft. Monster of a man. Is basically a perfect Fletcher Cox replacement, and he gets to play with Fletcher Cox for a full year and learn from Fletcher Cox. Then, instead of drafting a wide receiver in the first round, they trade for AJ friggin' grown-ass man Brown from the Tennessee Titans, because, as Josh noted, the odds are getting worse. I should have bet on Caesars. Plus 280 for the Eagles to win the division, because as Josh noted, John Robinson came out and said they couldn't get a deal done with AJ Brown in the last 18 hours. They realized it, so they traded him. AJ Brown is just an elite level wide receiver. And now the Eagles have him. They have Devontae Smith. They have Dallas Goedert. They have enough ammunition to give Jalen Hurts a real chance at like showing he can be an elite quarterback, or at least an above average quarterback. And they came away with Jordan Davis, and they didn't sacrifice any of the first round picks from next year. Howie Roseman is running hot over the last 2 years, playing 4D chess, Breech. And the Eagles, to me, are huge winners coming out of this draft.
Yeah, and real quick on the Titans, AJ Brown just tweeted out and already deleted a tweet that said, "Tennessee, I love you, and you will forever be in my heart. And I can say this now. This was not my fault," in all capital letters. But I wish you all the best. Love.
And by the way, AJ Brown got paid $100 million, 4-year extension, $57 million guaranteed.
And just to consider everything that happened in the context behind it, with AJ Brown basically saying this wasn't my fault, and I love you, Tennessee, and there's nothing. On Friday, he was on Instagram Live with Deebo Samuel, and they have the same agent. They were talking about the offers they were getting, and AJ Brown told Deebo that the Titans were only offering him $20 million a year, and they would not budge. They would not go above it, and that's why a deal had not gotten done. And so now seeing this deal that the Eagles gave to AJ Brown, and John Robinson, the Titan general manager, said on Thursday night after the draft that we were at an impasse. We were at a stalemate. We couldn't get anything done. Talks teamed up with the Eagles over the past 18 hours. So the Eagles were willing to pay him. And like you said, Brinson, I think this makes a lot of sense for Philadelphia. You're going all in with Jalen Hurts. You're saying, look, we're giving you a grade A, one of the best receivers in the NFL right here. Defensively, we know the bread and butter is being able to.
Yeah, Breech, you sound like you're in a fishbowl.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Josh, what you think about the Eagles there? While Breech fiddles with his whatever mice are nibbling them wires.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I was always intrigued by the idea of Philadelphia adding a defensive tackle in the first round because of Fletcher Cox's age. You bring in a prospect that's like Jordan Davis. I mean, we talked about it earlier today, just a unique combination of size, speed, and athleticism. So now that you have him in the building, you allow him to learn from a seasoned veteran like a Fletcher Cox, I think that's a great learning experience for him as he kind of takes his time to ease into the NFL. And then to swing back around and get A.J. Brown, who is regarded as one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, is a fantastic trade. I mean, we have constantly mocked the wide receiver position to the Eagles over the past couple of months. I know Debo wanted Jameson Williams, but I'm sure he's perfectly fine with the outcome today, where you get one of the league's best wide receivers in A.J. Brown to pair with Devontae Smith. And now you've got both of those guys catching passes in addition to Dallas Goedert from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and another layer or some more layers to this. I like the fact that A.J. Brown is a really good yards after the catch receiver. And that offense, Nick Sirianni's offense last year, I watched all of Jalen Hurts' throws for a project that I did every week for CBSSports.com. And that offense was bubble screen, RPO slant, a lot of high percentage throws. You can get A.J. Brown the football. You can scheme him open in Nick Sirianni's offense. He can catch a 3-yard pass and turn it into a 20-yard gain. So it's not like they're getting a wide receiver that doesn't really fit what Jalen Hurts can do. He can get the ball out quickly. He ran that offense pretty well. And I like the fact, too, A.J. Brown turns 25 in July. Like, we've already seen a borderline superstar wide receiver in A.J. Brown, and he's really just hitting the prime of his career. I think in a year or two, that $25 million average per year for him is going to be one of the biggest steals at the receiver spot.
Sorry for those who thought I was bailing. I had to go yell at my dog and get him some T-Bones treats in case he comes back up here. He's barking. He's standing on the stairway of the deck. He's like points right at my neighbor's house, and they're not, I wouldn't say youthful. And he's just over there just barking. It's like, I know they're like, it's midnight and this